There's been this debate raging in our nation, usually and mostly along political lines, but I'd say that they're theological too in some ways. And you'll know what I'm talking about. You've got the people for the law and rules and regulations on one hand over here. We've got to just enforce everything that we have in place and make sure that we do what we said we're going to do, right? And then you got this camp over here that says, no, we've got to be able to show compassion and mercy and forgiveness in order to build the kind of communities we want. And the truth is, we need both of these things in order to build the communities we want. So what are rules, regulations, and laws? What are they really? Well, they are the framework that creates this barrier, this border in which we can build community. But that doesn't actually build community. Those rules don't actually build the kinds of communities we want to live in. What does? Well, it's those other intangible things: forgiveness, grace, mercy, love, compassion. Those things are the kinds of things that actually build the kinds of relationships in the communities that we want to be a part of. So you need both. You need the framework, and you also need these tools to build these kinds of communities. But the challenge is we've got camps that are rigid over here and we got camps that are rigid over here, and it can't be one or the other, right? If it's just rules, laws, and regulations, then what happens? Well, you begin to lose the heart and the purpose of the law anyway, right? You could begin to push people out, to neglect this compassion and kindness that really undergirds everything that we are and everything that we claim to be in our nation. But you can't also just be about compassion and mercy and forgiveness over here, right? Because without rules and without regulations and laws, well, it becomes anarchy. Anything goes. And then our communities don't become the kind of communities we want either. So we need both of these things working in concert together. So as a pastor and as a Christian, and I think, and I'm talking to all people out there, all Christians out there, I think what we need to do is get back and look at Jesus, all right? Jesus' life and ministry, because what does he do? He comes in and he challenges this rigid legalism that the Pharisees, Sadducees, and all the religious elite are holding fast to because they've lost the heart of the law, right? They've lost what the purpose and intent of the law was supposed to be all along, was to build these kinds of communities that God moves us into. And so he pushes back against them. He challenges them. He tries to remind the people that are holding so tightly onto this, it's not about the law and the rule and regulation. It's about the people. When the poor are neglected, the lowly, the lost, the marginalized, and you're pushing people out and you're forgetting about them, you're exploiting them, you're using them for money, then you've lost your way. So I think as Christians, we need to get back to remembering the heart of what the law is intended for. And it's for the good of everyone, especially the lost and the lowly.